Good evening, guys. Welcome back to our channel.
Fucking idiot, man.
Welcome back to our channel, Rivals Until Death. It's been a while, teacher.
Ready to go. Brand new season. God pay new season, brother.
Yeah, and regarding pre-season, personally, I like the fact that Chelsea are playing the Club World Cup. It's more competitive than a friendly. So yeah, happy about that. When
It's not a pre-season.
I know,
it's
but
a cup competition.
But to me, it's considered a pre-season because after it we don't have any more match coming up. So
question to you though, you feel like it's a plus for you or a disadvantage for you to be in that cup competition?
Plus, and the reason why I say that is, to me, it gets us prepared more for the season because we are playing actual competition, whereas a pre-season game, it's just a friendly. So to me, it gets us more prepared for the start of the season.
For me, it's a disadvantage to teams like a Man City and a Chelsea. Because you have a Liverpool and a Arsenal, you have a Manchester United, you have a Spurs. You have all these other big team clubs that are sitting down and resting. And these guys have been playing for how long now?
No,
they haven't had no break.
The competition, we are going to get a couple weeks of rest, and you guys are going to be...
No,
we are going to get a couple weeks of rest.
The ending of this competition is going to be...
July 15, right?
Late, that's late.
When is the start of Premier League?
Pre-season start for Arsenal is what? The 17th.
But no, your argument was that we're not going to get rest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
About July 15.
That's what I'm saying.
And when is the start of Premier League?
Pre-season. What time pre-season start?
We're not doing pre-season. This is our pre-season.
Oh, you guys not doing pre-season?
No, we're not doing any much.
But Man City's doing pre-season though.
Well, lucky for them.
You sure you guys not doing pre-season at all?
No, this is our pre-season. You think so? That finish our world season until May, do Club World Cup and go play so much more games.
That's what all these other teams doing. Man City is doing it. Real Madrid is doing it.
Well, we haven't confirmed any fixtures after Club World Cup.
Oh, that's why I asked. Because I'm like, that's a disadvantage for teams who have been in there.
No, after this, we get well-deserved rest. Probably them put in a few friendly.
So what are your thoughts on the preseason, on the Club World Cup?
I like the bracket that we're in. I think on our side we can go to the finals. And I like the competition so far. The South American teams have been playing well. Palmeiras. And we see a couple upsets. I like it so far. The only fucking negative thing about this competition are the referees. I don't know where they get these guys from. They're half-full. And it's not just Chelsea, other games that I've seen.
My opinion on the Club World Cup, certain teams I've seen look good. I've seen Real Madrid look very good. This coach came in, Alonso. It seems to me like he found the formula with Arda Güler. Now we're seeing the Arda Güler that we'd expect.
I think Arda Güler has always been a good player. He just didn't get any time.
No, even when he did get games, he wasn't playing as good as how he's playing now.
I think that because he wasn't playing, the manager doesn't trust him.
Unless you haven't seen him played.
And the manager doesn't never trust him. Whatever he's doing now, I think he had the ability of doing that before. He just wasn't getting time.
The manager had him playing winger. Now he's playing at number 10.
Manager wasn't playing at all, hardly.
Yeah, but that's still, when he had games, the manager had him playing winger. Now the manager has him playing number 10. Now we've seen a big difference with him playing there. And now I'm so glad that people noticing what we've been saying about the Premier League and the Premier League defenders. The Premier League have the best set of defenders. Look up Huijsen. As soon as Huijsen came in the Real Madrid squad, look at the difference. They look like a proper team now. They look like a team that had a good defense back there. Even this, what's his name? Asensio. Even Asensio looks a little bit better under Arsene.
What are your thoughts about Trent so far, first few games for Madrid?
Oh?
Trent?
First 2 games...
I didn't get to watch him as yet in Madrid.
The first 2 games for me, he's shaky. First game he had a shaky game, but following up from that, he's been tremendous for them. He's been one of their best players so far. Even Man City. I've seen a lot of people jumping out saying, oh, Man City's back, Man City's going to do this because Man City go out and buy a lot of players. What people don't understand is, you buying a lot of players, it's going to be hard for these guys to gel in a team. And Man City wasn't coming off a tremendous season. Man City was coming off a season where they was failing. And then they buy a lot of these players, new players. You need time for these players to bed in the team. That's why I was like, I don't understand why people are really ready to jump the gun about, oh, Man City's back and Man City's no, I have to see them play, bro.
I'm not gonna use this competition to judge them though. I still think they're gonna come with this.
I'm not using this competition to judge them. I'm saying that people are jumping the gun saying that they're back already. No, that's not how it goes. Even with the Sharky guy, the way these guys are talking about him like he's some savior. The games that I've watched, when he comes in the Premier League, they're gonna see a big difference when he comes, because he's not gonna get this time to do all these stuff that I'm seeing him doing. The Premier League is total different league from a French or Liga.
I'm not Calman Liga. I'm not gonna judge any new transfer until I actually play games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people jumping the gun and saying, "Oh, these guys are good." Nah, Premier League is total different league, man. I'm happy to see them out of that competition though. Fuck Man City.
I see you were complaining about the referee in the game against Al Hilal. What went through that game with the referee?
The guy clearly handled the ball in the game. So this is what happened in the game. Ike Nori had handled the ball, but the ball went over, and I think it was, who else was it? The guy. Somehow the defender, like hit him in the chest, and they was like, oh, it's not an handball, but they're looking at the wrong decision, like the wrong play. They should be looking at Ike Nori. Ike Nori is the one who handballed the ball.
I'm just praying that these aren't the referees we're gonna see in the Club World Cup, because even the Chelsea versus Benfica game, that game referee-wise was just awful.
The guy who was looking at it was Gundogan. I know that the one that they should have been looking at, but he was handball. And the whole game, the referee was just refereeing for Man City. It's not nothing new for me, or not new for anybody to see. The referee always goes for them. I don't understand why though. It's just so base stupidness. What's the team? El Ittihad? That's the team that they was playing?
Al Hilal.
Al Hilal was balling out though.
Yeah.
Balling out.
And before we move on further, just want to say condolences to Liverpool fan. They lost
the player.
Liverpool fans, they lost their player. Big condolences.
It's more likely to say condolence to the family of Diogo Jota.
But we don't know them family. We know player, we know fans them.
So regardless, you have to send condolence towards the family. I'm more to send the condolence to the family than the fans.
Oh, the reason why I word it that way is like there's millions over the world. If I didn't know his family personally, then yes, I'll say to that. But at the end of the day, it's just a sad situation because it's not like a player where they retire or we can just say, don't know, a player that passed away. It's a person who watch week in, week out, every week. So it's just a sad situation, you know?
Yeah, but for me, he's literally coming off a high. He just won the Premier League, just won the Nation League Cup.
And he just got married.
Just got married, like literally 2 weeks ago. Going away with leaving his three young kids. Life is short, man. Life is very short.
Yeah, it's just a sad situation, you know?
Yeah, and it's not just him alone who died. It's him and his brother.
Yeah. But you know what's the most messed up thing about it? Him and his brother are his only mother, 2 children.
Yeah, that's the messed up part.
That's so fucked up, bro. Couldn't imagine losing a player from my team. That would have really bad.
Yeah, I've never experienced that from Arsenal from I've been supporting them. So I know the fans are going through it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but rest in peace, Diogo Jota, man. Jota the Slaughter.
Solid player as well, you know. What are the fixtures for Arsenal pre-season games? You guys play Man United, right?
No, that's the first starting of the Premier League. Pre-season games, I think we're playing pre-season, what? We're playing Spurs. We're playing a lot of no-name team in pre-season. I think we're playing Asia.
Tottenham, what's his name? Thomas Frank. What do you think about that signing?
I think it's perfect fit.
Yeah, I think this. I don't know.
I think he's a perfect fit.
Why is
I feel like he's the one that they should have picked before they picked on Postecoglou. he should have been the first name out of the jump. He's either him or the guy who was playing with for Bournemouth. The Spanish guy. You know what I'm talking, right?
Yeah,
he's good. Yeah, coaches like these guys, I feel like they should have been ticked up. Even Manchester United, I expect him. He's the one that Manchester United should have went for.
Thomas Frank?
Yeah, he's the one that I feel like he would have been good at Manchester United.
I don't think he would have succeeded at United.
I feel like Spurs should have taken the Bournemouth one. Yeah, but solid appointment by Spurs.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the signing? Your signing that I've seen you made. I've seen you guys made signing of Lourdes Delap and what's his guy name?
Joao
Pedro. Those are the only two that you guys made?
Yeah, so far.
No, you guys had the guy from Dortmund.
From Dortmund?
Yeah, the kid from Dortmund. The winger.
Oh yeah, Jamie Gittins. So first talk about Delap. Wasn't my first try signing, but
Who was your first? What's your first?
I still want Osimhen, but as again wages. And but for the price point for $30 million, I think he's a solid player. I think he's an upgrade on Jackson. And first game assist, second game goal, third game kind of looks slow, but the minutes that he's gotten so far, he's made an impact. Joao Pedro now, I love that signing. And the reason why I like that signing is flexibility. In games, I've seen him on the left. I've seen him play number 10. I've seen him play striker. And he did well. For $50 million, I think that's a quality signing. I don't know what agreement Brighton have with Chelsea, why they do business so regular, but that signing, I'm happy for. Jamie Gittins now, a lot of potential. I think he has a lot of raw talent, but I don't know if he's my type of winger. But I still think he's a good player. My type of winger, I'm not sure, but I think he can do well. Got a lot of potential.
For me, the signings that I've seen, I don't see no improvement. Tell you the honest truth with the signage. The only improvement I've seen with the signage that I feel like you made an improvement is with the Liam Delap. He's a better striker than Jackson. Better finisher than Jackson.
So when I say no improvement, is it the same or we got worse?
Same.
Okay.
Reason being why I said with the Jamie Giddens, I don't really have a big opinion on him yet because he haven't played in the league. But for the little senior that I've seen him played for Dortmund, I feel like Chelsea should be going for like a goal-scoring winger. He's not a goal-scoring winger. Yeah. He's like a Sancho type of player. He's a beater. He just beat his defenders. And with the Pedro guy, I think he's the perfect fit for Chelsea. The way he plays football, he's a Chelsea footballer. He's gonna get you a lot of cards.
Yeah.
A lot of red cards.
Personally, what I wanted was to send that keeper that we have in the goal to the trenches, and I wanted a backup for Cucurella, and I probably wanted another defender too, and sell another defender that we have, but there's still a lot of more time in the transfer window. Still a lot of more opportunity to get things done.
My question to you is this though. I've seen that you made a few signings, but the big thing for you guys should have been outgoings. You got a lot of things that you should be targeting to be going.
There's still time. Still early.
I feel like that's gonna be a problem for you guys.
Alright, so
guys out.
Personally, what would you say about the fans that don't like the Kepa and the Norgard signing?
I don't see no fans that don't like it.
I see a lot of Arsenal fans don't like those signings.
Which fans are you watching? You're watching fans for...
I'm seeing interactions and talking interactions.
That's Twitter. What I'm asking. I'm asking if you're watching fans for entertainment or you're watching the real fans. Because you got entertainment fans. And you got
no, I'm not talking about entertainment. I'm just asking a football question. This is different from entertainment. I'm asking your thoughts on fans who don't like those two signings.
Those are backup signings.
So the opinion more.
That's why I'm asking. What are you watching? You're watching fans for entertainment, or you're watching?
I don't really watch fans like that.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Because you have two different fans. You got fans who just saw it here for entertainment, who just say stuff for likes and clicks. That's why I said that. But it's obvious those are backup signings. Norgard is a backup signing for Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey was a starter. Zubimendi's coming in the squad. He's a starter. Zubimendi's coming in the squad for 60+ million. So he's a starter.
All right, so.
And with the keeper, Kepa is a backup signing. That's a steal. $5 million keeper. This guy I've been in the top 5 keeper last season with Bournemouth.
No, yes.
In my opinion, he's Chelsea's best keeper, and we get him for $5 million.
He's not in the top 5 keeper last season in no category.
I'm not sure if he's in. Yeah, let me take that back because I'm not sure, but I know he's in top 10. But we bought him for $5 million. That's for one, and he's a keeper that has a lot of experience. He's not
shit. That's what he is.
Let me get my point, bro. He's a keeper that has a lot of experience. We bought him for $5 million. You guys bought him for a world record fee of 70-something plus million, and we got him for $5 million. And he's a backup keeper. That's a steal, bro. It's not like he's gonna be a starting keeper for Arsenal. This is a guy that's gonna come in and play like the Carabao Cup game. He's not even gonna play the FA Cup games.
Yeah, for a backup, I don't think that's a bad signing, but
for me, he's Chelsea's best keeper. Because the keeper that I've seen Chelsea has in their squad, he's better than all of these guys.
For me, I think he's shit.
Okay.
But yeah, to me, as a backup, it's not the worst signing in the world. But you know, I'm just thinking that if Arsenal is so close to the title, to me, I just think they should be going harder than that. I think assigned to the level where they're at right now, if what's his name of keeper again?
Raya.
If Raya, some bottom to Raya, they're supposed to have a player who can come in and still cross them over the line, and I don't think Kepa can do that.
David Raya have been a top 2. He's number 1 for the last 2 seasons playing for Arsenal. So Kepa coming in for a backup, I don't see no big deal in the decision. And I've liked how my club is thinking. Every links I've seen came out, I'm liking it. I'm seeing that we're been very linked to Eberechi Eze. There's a player that I wanted from the starting of the season. I remember
those are good links, but do you think they're moving too slow to get an attacking signing?
Moving too slow how?
Like in terms of they should have signed an attacker by now.
We have agreed with Eberechi Eze.
Agreed?
Yeah, we have agreed signage with him already. We have agreed with Gyökeres and Sesko. It's just that the club that they play for, we have agreed with them. But personal terms with the players, we have agreed with them.
Who report that?
I'm guessing that you don't watch the Arsenal stuff then.
Educate me.
You have hands off Arsenal. That's the biggest, what I could say.
I'm talking about legitimate journalists say Arsenal have agreed with Eze, Sesko and Gyökeres.
Fabrizio Romano said that.
I mean, they're highly linked, but in terms of agreed,
let me finish.
I want to see
Arsenal. I'm the Arsenal fan. I'm talking about my club.
Alright.
Fabrizio Romano said that personal terms have been agreed between Arsenal and Gyökeres, and personal terms have been agreed with Arsenal and Sesko. The hands of Arsenal said that personal terms is agreed with Eze. It's not a problem. With
so why are they taking so long to make an attacking signing?
Because the clubs want a lot of money. It's been put out in the public that Arsenal has 300 million to spend. You remember when you seen it last season, right?
Mm-hmm.
100% clubs are going to want a lot of money for the strikers. When we're in the market with a striker, we don't have a high-class strikers in these markets. So that's why these clubs are holding out for big money. And Arsenal don't want to be one of those clubs that are coming out, like a Manchester United, for example, going to put out a lot of money for these guys when they should be on these high wages or this high price. That's why we haven't been putting out the money yet, because we want to know exactly the price that they want, and we don't want to overpay for no striker.
You want me to tell my opinion? Again, everyone know that Arsenal is this close of winning the Premier League title. When the transfer window come up, buy Zubimendi, deal done quick. Buy Nargard, they buy Nargard in like 2 minutes. I just think that with the level that they're at right now, they should attack with more urgency regarding the attacker. Like they should have been done a big attacking signing by now. I think they could be moving faster.
I don't have a problem with that. We're moving in the league. We've signed almost 3 players. don't have a problem with it. Yes. You see, if we go into the preseason without a striker, that's when I would have a problem with it. We haven't been in the preseason yet.
Alright, so out of all the players that you've linked with, who you think they are definitely going to get?
Definitely?
Yeah.
Is it? 100%.
What about strikers?
The strikers, it's up 50-50, but it's going toward a 70-30 now. It's Gyökeres, 70. The guy came out and said that he only wants to play for Arsenal. That's one. The guy has been on strike with his club now. That's why I said 70.
Yeah, the club is holding now. I think they want a big money.
That's what I'm saying, because they already pushed it out in the public that Arsenal has a lot of money. That's why these clubs are holding out for this money.
Just get a deal done. Break the bank like where you break with Declan.
So we should spend 100 million for Gyökeres, right?
He's worth it, don't you think so?
No.
He still have what, 1 year left on his contract?
The guy is 27. 100 million for Gyökeres.
You don't think Gyökeres is worth 100 million?
Again, the guy is 27.
So?
Let me finish now, bro. The guy is 27.
So what does that have to do with the transfer fee?
Let me finish now, bro. The guy is 27. He's playing for Sporting, an unknown team that I look at Darwin Núñez. You remember when he was playing in the Portugal League? How many goals and shit he was scoring, and when he come to the Premier League? What happened? 100. We're not spending no 100 million on those. The highest I would pay for Gyökeres is 80.
That's what I was going to ask.
That's his price, 80. 100 million for Gyökeres, no.
Alright, so is he worth 80? Yes.
Yes, he's worth 80.
There's a lot of things that go into the fact of a player transfer fee. But if we're talking about what the players were 80, yes, but if we're talking about what it means to the team and all the talk about to replace him, clubs take that into consideration as well.
Yeah.
And that are going to increase the value we have towards the team. So while the player might value 80 in terms of talent, the role we have with that team, them are going to charge way more. And I'm saying, as a club who is this close to win the title, just get it.
This is the thing that I don't think you understand. It's when a player comes out and saying that they're going on strike and they only want to sign for this club, the price goes down.
Alright, let's say that out that question then. Sesko is cheaper. And a manager like Sesko.
He wants more money.
Oh.
Yeah, he wants more. Alright, so Gyökeres and Sporting had a gentleman agreement for 60 plus 10 million add-on, 70 in general.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, but there ain't no way they're gonna get that money from him. When we're seeing Worth going for 150 and all these other people's going for a lot of money, and Sesko wants 80 flat. No, we're not gonna pay 80 million for a guy who hasn't scored 20 plus goals. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, I think that is stupidness.
That's stupid. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just. What about the Rodrigo rumors?
That's eating up. That's something I've seen very likely. That's gonna happen. Very, very likely. Even today, I've seen something came out that he already told them that he doesn't want to play.
I think season. They can get either one of Eze or Rodrigo. I don't think they're gonna get both.
It already came out. Fabrizio Romano said it. And the Arsenal already said it.
They're not gonna get both.
That Arsenal. Let me finish. Say what I'm saying about. That Arsenal is looking at Eze plus a winger. And it's already came out that Arsenal has been in contact with Rodrigo.
I'm going to burst your bubble.
There's no bubble.
There's not going to get both of them.
What was the bubble to burst for me?
They're not going to get. You think, and you posted that they're going to get both. They're not going to get both.
When did you see me posted and say that they're going to get both?
You share a post that they're going to get both.
I said, no, my club is thinking that the mentality.
You share a post that they're going to get both. You can't find it as well.
Okay.
And they're not gonna. They might get one off, but to me, they don't got the balls to get both.
Yeah, and send me that post that I said they're gonna get both.
I'll send you.
Yeah.
You shared it, but no, they're not gonna get both.
That's the way I like my clubs thinking for big name players. I don't want my club to be thinking about no players that's gonna give me 20 or 15, 10 goals. Give me some high class players, man. Eze, Rodrigo, I'd like seeing those links, and I'm seeing links towards Rodgers. Those are the players that I want to be linked to. Anthony Gordon. That's what I'm like.
Yes.
Rodgers from Aston Villa.
Ah.
Morgan Rodgers. Anthony Gordon. Those are the players that I've liked. The link that I've seen going with Arsenal. I don't like no Pedro and Gittins. Nah. We're going for the leagues. I don't want players like those.
Alright, let's see who we end up with then.
Yeah.
But I just think they could be moving faster. That's how you move fast with Nargard, Zubimendi, fast, agreed up. I don't think they could have moved same speed with attackers.
This striker attack, I can understand why they moved that way. It's hard to find strikers, and then the money, like I said. So I understand it. And Arsenal's main problem last season was the backup players. We didn't have a lot of backup players. When our main players was injured, we had to put players in some position that they never played, our players into a situation that they never been in before. So I'm happy to see that we're going for backup first. The big problem that I have with the Arsenal transfer this season is that I haven't seen no big name player leaving. Like Jivchenko, for example. I want this guy out of my club. Jivchenko needs to go. Yes, I'm the same Quarantine gone. No problem with Quarantine. No problem with Georgina left. No problem with Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey want more money. I understand that. No. For the age that you are, for how long you've been here, you only had one good season. Majority of the season you've been injured. So if you wanted 300 a week, nah. So I understand that, yes, they're not going to give you that money. I don't have a problem with that. Jivchenko though, I need Jivchenko to leave my club, man. I'm tired of seeing this guy there.
Alright, so Aston Villa didn't activate the buyback clause, the buy-on clause for Rashford. The manager doesn't rate Rashford. I personally don't think Barca want Rashford. Where do you think his career can go from here on out?
Downward. I feel like him and Sancho, what they want. They need to come out and say what they want.
I think Sancho is close to Napoli, if I don't lie, but I don't know how close it is.
With the Richmond Rashford situation, he's literally coming out begging all these teams, but nobody wants him.
Sancho, I don't understand, because I think he still wanted the same wages that he was getting at United. Ain't no fucking way you're gonna get that. So I think Chelsea was an opportunity for him to revive back in career. So I don't know why they couldn't come up with that deal with the wages.
That's what I was just gonna ask you. I was just gonna ask you because I remember me and you having a conversation, and I said to you about the Sancho. You said you don't want him to go. You want him to stay. So you still. What's your opinion on him? Would you rather let him stay?
Yeah. I like Sancho. He's not gonna give you a 20 goal a season, but I like what he brings to the team, and he's well liked in the dressing room.
He's not even going to give you 7 goals.
He has given me 7 goals.
Where?
In our competition. But I like him. I think he's a good player. But Rashford, there's a lot of uncertainty, and it's interesting to see where he curls. I'm saying, yes, they're going to come top 10, but I don't think they're going to make top 6 for a while now. And the signings that they have made, Cunha, Mbeumo, yes, they are good players. Yes, they are good players, but the level that they're talking and the level that they want to be on, those players I cannot carry them there. And I don't think, you think some of the best players available in the market, right? Players like Gyökeres, he's one. You think if Manchester United pick up the phone right now, they can get Gyökeres, a player like that?
Arsenal don't want him, yes.
Nope.
If Arsenal don't sign him,
nope.
Manchester United is going to get him.
Nope. So you're saying the state that Manchester United is in, they still can attract top players?
Yes, regardless.
Why?
Haven't Manchester United been in this state for how long now?
They've come top 6 and they've won trophies.
Manchester United have been in this state for years.
This state, not so bad.
This is their worst league finish position.
But do you think this, or why do you think they still can attract top players?
Finish it, bro. Manchester United have finished. This is their worst finish in a while. But Manchester United have been in this stage for years. And every year we see the same thing. It's Manchester United we're talking about. Manchester United, regardless of where they finish, or regardless of where they're at in the league, Manchester United is going to still attract and buy big name players. For one, Brian Mbeumo is one of the best players in the league for the last 3 years. Am I lying?
Yes. No, I'm joking. No, you're not like he's a solid player.
Yes. And
Cunha is good.
Cunha is good. And Newcastle had put money towards Boyan Mbeumo. So, and Newcastle is playing in the Champions League.
Do you think United can go now?
Let me finish. And Newcastle have put money towards buying Boyan Mbeumo, and Boyan Mbeumo have turned down Newcastle. Boyan Mbeumo have turned down Spurs, and these guys have been in the Champions League. And this guy literally came out and said he only wants to play for Manchester United. That shows that Manchester United still has that pull. Yes, they might not have the pull on every player, but they still have pull on to getting certain big name players, regardless.
Do you think the players that they pull can bring them in the top 4?
Hell no.
That's the point I'm trying to make in. The level that they're at and the level that they want to be and the level that the fans are talking like they're still on that level. I'm saying, yes, those players are good players, but the players that they're signing, Cunha cannot going to make you come top 4. Mbeumo not going to make you come top 4. I'm saying that the players that they're signing, while they're good players, the level that Manchester United want to be, those players cannot take him there. And the fans still have this confidence, or I'm not going to say use the word cocky, but they still have this confidence. And I don't think their sporting directors or owners are doing what they're supposed to do for them to have that confidence. I don't see it.
What I'm getting from what I'm understanding what you're saying is both of us are saying the same thing. The only difference is I'm saying that these guys are big players. I said Cunha is big players and I said Boyan Mbeumo is big players. I think you're saying that they're not big players.
I'm saying they're good players.
They're big players.
Are they going to give you 20 goals a season? No.
You literally said that they can't get big players, and I'm saying they're big players.
When I'm talking big players, I'm talking about players that can come in a team and change a team. We've seen the difference when Rice come in at Arsenal. We've seen the difference when Caicedo come in at Chelsea. We've seen the difference when Haaland goes City, right? I'm saying that the players that they're signing. So that me I try to tell a brother. Me not say them man are not good. Me I say the players, the confidence, how them attack like say them can attract them players. Like you will see a transfer rumor of a good solid player, and they'll be like, oh, I want Manchester United sign this player. And in my head I'm like, how are you gonna get this player?
You're talking about well-known established players.
So what do you think matter about?
This is the thing. This is what I'm saying now to you. Mbeumo and Cunha, big players in the league. They might not be well known as certain players outside of the league, but these guys are big players in the league. For one, don't you feel like, again, just asking questions, I'm not digging or throwing nothing towards you. Would you say that Cunha is a better player than your striker that you just got bought?
Della?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say Mbeumo is a better player than the two winger that you bought?
Who?
Mbeumo is better than the two winger that you bought.
Jamie Gissens, I don't know much about him to say that. But Pedro, I'll say yes.
Those are big name players then. The two players are big name players. That's what the point I'm making, Jason. In the league, they are big name players.
But are they going to come in and change the club like how Rice would have changed Arsenal?
No, for me, I'm going to give you the reason why I said no. Because Manchester United,
But that's the point I'm making.
No, for me, because Manchester United, the whole back room, the whole... for me, this is how I feel like Manchester United should be going. They should be buying players for 50 million like Arsenal started out. But I'm saying that the players that you're saying that they're not going to come in and do certain things. These guys have been scoring 20 plus goals.
Where? When?
These guys have came and scored 20 plus goals from the team that they're coming from.
When?
How many goals Mbeumo scored for?
Google it.
How many goals Mbeumo scored for?
In a season, 20 plus. In a season, tell me which year.
I'm not talking the Premier League.
Tell me the season.
Overall, he scored 20 plus overall.
Anybody can do that.
That's how you judge the strikers, Jess. You judge a striker on overall. You just don't judge them on just one season. I'm
saying that the players that they're signing. All right. One last question before I wrap this up. You're just not understanding what I said.
We're saying the same thing. The only difference is I'm saying these guys are big players, and you're saying no.
I'm saying they're good players. Big players are players that can come in a team and change your own. Before we signed Caicedo, what position were we? 8th place, 7th place. Players like that come in within 1-2 seasons, back in top 4.
Right.
Cunha and MBO, but them now get them in the top 4. It's not gonna happen.
Let me give you an example where I have to say, regardless of where they are, they have always been doing it. Remember, Manchester United was in the slump when they signed Varane. Varane is well-known top players. Manchester United was in the slump when they signed Casemiro. Manchester United was in the slump when they signed Bruno Fernandes.
Those are players that were at the end of their careers. Top players, end of their career, close to 30-year-old. Casemiro was past 30.
Cavani.
He was solid before when he joined. Cavani, past prime. When they signed Ronaldo, past prime. Am I lying?
Regardless of where Manchester
was I lying though?
Regardless of where
I lying though?
No, regardless of where Manchester United is, they're gonna sign top players. It's Manchester United. Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal. Regardless of where these guys always pull big name players, regardless, because the team is they are
good
big
players.
Teams.
Good players.
Those are the big teams in England.
They're good players. They're good players. Top players, that's a different convo. They're good players. And the players they must sign, again, they're not going to bring them back on the level that they want to be.
Because they're signing big players now. They should be signing more than...
They're signing good players.
Okay.
Good. That should be it.
Yeah.
Like, follow us on TikTok, Ravas until then. Like the video, subscribe to our channel.